My first guest made millions swoon for 4 years as the suave detective Remington Steele. He ain't that fine either. Now he's making movies. In fact, he just returned from Africa, where he made his latest film, Please Return Pierce. Please welcome, return. Ma, help me. Please welcome, Pierce Brosnan. Let's talk about Africa.
Should I call you Mr. Hall first of all, or that's just Arsenio?
That was his joke, man. Yeah. That's a joke, right, Peter?
That's okay. I'm on now. It's all right.
Let's talk about Africa. Where'd you go in Africa?
Nigeria. Nigeria. 3 months in Nigeria, doing a movie called Mr. Johnson. And it's directed by Bruce Beresford. And I just got back there last week.
Was Nigeria a lot of fun?
Nigeria is very poor, very bleak, very kind of harsh. It was a lot of fun, though, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. I mean, Bruce Beresford, first of all, is a wonderful director.
Now, isn't that the guy that...
He's the guy, the unsung hero of the Academy Awards who didn't get nominated for Driving Miss Daisy. How many people here saw Driving Miss Daisy? A lot of people. Good film. Well, Bruce didn't get the nomination.
And you think that was a mistake?
I think everybody in the whole town and the whole business and anybody who saw the film thought it was a mistake. It was a beautifully made film, and he's a really good guy, a nice man, and is a wonderful filmmaker. So when you're in someone's hands like that, he led the whole thing, and he kind of created a spell over the company. And also, it was a very good story. It's from a Joyce Carey novel. Joyce Carey was a man. He was an Anglo-Irish writer, and it concerns. It's about a white guy and a black guy. Mm-hmm. I played district officer in Nigeria in 1923, and I have a clerk called Mr. Johnson, and it's kind of semi-based on truth. I'm building a road, and this guy...
Who played your friend? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
A young actor called Maynard Iliashi.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Maynard Iliashi.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's very good, really good. It's his first feature, and... So it's about the two guys in Nigeria in 1923. I'm building a road, and he helps me build a road. It's very warm comedy, but it has a twist at the end, in the sense that he kind of helps me build a road by taking monies from various books and stuff like this, and in the end, he kills a man, and then I have to hang him. So it's kind of tragic in the end. But,
was this your first time in Africa?
Very first time.
So did you have a lot of adjusting to do with the food and the culture, the wildlife?
There's no wildlife. There's absolutely no wildlife.
No wildlife.
They kill it all. Because they have, well, there's a lot of corruption that goes on in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. But not only that, I mean, there's filthy rich and then there's no middle ground. It's just filthy, filthy, dirt poor people. And it's very sad. And I've been in India, which was bad enough, but like India is like this kind of bejeweled whore that bedazzles you with mystique and the culture. But Nigeria was just very, very basic. So we were in a place called the Jos Plateau, and there is no wildlife. Because they kill it all. They kill it all to eat it or to sell it. But, well, there was one encounter because I had to, about on my third day there, they said, do you want to test the horses because I have to ride a horse? So I said, yeah, sure. We went out to the stables. I got on the horse, and there's this African guy and myself, and we're at the gallop, and we're going up this road, and suddenly these 4 ruddy, great, tawny lions jumped out of nowhere. And I didn't realize that we're in a kind of wildlife park. So, I mean, you're going at the gallop, and you see these lions jump out at you, and they were just the other side of the fence. I mean, but it wasn't, it was a chain link fence. So, that was the closest I came to
Could they have gotten to you through this fence?
Not really, I don't think, but it was pretty scary. I mean, these were...
But if they can't get to you, you can like...
But I mean, yeah, well, you try when you're sitting on a horse and you don't expect to see these suckers, and they just came jumping up and they hit the fence. I mean, they hit the fence with great force.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was the closest to wildlife I got.
We'll take a commercial and come right back with Pierce Brosnan.